Woo! Fourth quarter comeback again. These are games we usually lose, but damn it, the Bears are learning how to finally win close games. So, time to go here and celebrate. Cardiac Bears gave us another damn heart attack again. I wish they would stop doing this, but Dubs, baby. Bears win 24-20. I was almost right on the damn score. I picked 27-20. Hey, I don't give a damn. A win is a win, but damn it, we got a lot to talk about. There's a lot of things I want to get into. Bears win at home 27-20, 24-20, and now we are 6-3. And possibly, if things roll different ways, we could be talking about the Bears team that is in first place in the NFC North. Who in the hell would have said that coming into the year? But without further ado, it's time to talk Bears win, Bears football. Let's dive into it. Man, let me take one more hit of this. What a damn game. We, as a Bears unit, we pulled this game out in the fourth quarter. Shout out to the defense for making stops late. Yeah. Shout out to Caleb Williams for making plays on those drives. Yeah. Shout out to Cairo Santos with the win. Basically, swirling, making every kick today. Yeah. But, damn it, we have got a lot to discuss. And I think the biggest part of this game, why we were kind of behind at points, and basically, I'm not going to say at points, we were behind for most of this game. Defensively, we couldn't get off the field. Trash. 21 first downs to 23. We got them by 2, but when we're talking about key plays, we're talking about those quarterback runs designed by Brian Daboll to get Jaxson Dart the football with his legs. And I've said this in my preview. I think the biggest strength of this Giants team and the biggest weakness that this Bears team is going to face with the Giants is the ability of Jaxson Dart to make things happen with his legs, and that proved big time when he had 6 carries, 66 yards, and 2 big touchdown runs. He threw the ball well too, 19 for 29 for 242. No TDs and no picks. He did have to take away on the fumble, which ended up costing him the game. He ended up suffering a concussion on that play. But I just think the Giants really started to get the football running, because the first half, they didn't run the football very well. In the second half, the Giants started to run the football, whether it was plays from Tracy, whether it was Jaxson Dart, of course. Singletary had a couple of solid carries. Russell Wilson had a decent little run. The Bears did not stop the run late. Darius Slayton had a good game. Our secondary, I've always said, is kind of questionable. Our pass rush, yes, we got 4 sacks, but 2 of those were by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And Montez Sweat, he got him a sack and a half. And Dexter was in on a couple of pressures. But when we're looking at this team, as far as the Bears on the defensive side of the ball, yeah, they got 1 for 4 on 4th down. But it was a couple of those key drives, especially when the Giants were threatening to score, that they didn't convert. They did get the run Renzo field goal, which ended up being a penalty on the extra point on us, but the Giants ended up electing to take the points. And that was a big blessing, because I think that was one of the pivotal moments that changed the game. The Giants took the points, and if they would have accepted the penalty, it would have been 4th from about the half-yard line, And to think you would have gone up 14 instead of being up 10, which we seen, what I think that was one of the bigger crucial decisions and one of the bigger plays that happened within the course of this ball game. So the Bears did make that key of a stop. The Bears did get that done. But I just think we got to stop relying on some of these fourth quarter heroics. We really have to stop relying on these fourth quarter heroics. Shout out to Caleb. Yeet! But the problem, I think another problem I had with this offense, we didn't necessarily run the ball like I thought we were going to run it. We did have 171 yards rushing as a team and 2 touchdowns with Caleb Williams with 63 yards. And I think Caleb Williams' legs is what saved the Bears a couple of times because he was under duress for a good portion of this ball game. He was under duress a good portion. He did not take a sack, which I give credit to him for not. And I think a lot of that was Caleb from scrambling, moving plays. But also, one of the biggest things is the Bears they had a lot of drops today. Squidward! If I counted right, it was like 6 or 7 times the Bears dropped the ball, and Zacchaeus, I think, had 3 of them. What? So it was a couple of things, and again, I've always had this issue with Caleb. He has a couple of times where he holds the ball, and then he has some inaccuracy issues at times. But I will give this Bears team some credit. They find ways to win games when in years past, we find ways to lose these type of football games.
Sensational.
So I give the Bears all the credit in the world. You're going against the Giants team with a lot of, and they don't have a ton. Let's be honest. The Giants team on the offensive side of the ball, it's not one of those deeply stacked rosters, but I give credit to Jaxson Dart. He played a really good football game. I give credit to Brian Daboll. He designed plays to have Jaxson Dart have success. But when we're talking about this Bears on the offensive side of the ball, I think the one thing we are looking for and we kind of want to see is the Bears offensively be more efficient. I think that is the thing I want to see most, is the Bears be more consistent and be a bit more efficient. Caleb was 20 for 36. 20 for 36 for 220 in that TD pass that he had to Odunze. And the turnover battle I always felt was going to be something that the Bears had to win and win this game no matter what. It was 1-0, but that key turnover led to points. That key turnover led to the Cairo Santos field goal. So, yes, the Bears ran the ball. They ran the ball a lot better than, well, not better later on with 171 yards on 28 carries, 6.1 yards a carry. Yeah. They big time minimized the penalties. I give that. They only had 3 penalties for 25 yards. Yes! So I give the Bears credit. They did not kill themselves with penalties. And the Giants did with 10 penalties for 69 yards. Time of possession, the Giants got us back 3 minutes. Special teams for the Bears was a lot better today. Yes! Whereas the Giants' special teams, their punting was just not great at all. The first kick kicking out of bounds. He had the shank punt, which led to the Bears' late drive with Caleb Williams with the scrambling touchdown. So special teams did a whole hell of a lot better job in this ball game than we did last week. And another player that I kind of want to point out is C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Yeet! He had a tremendous ball game. 9 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 quarterback hits, and he was getting things done in the secondary as well. And I think he was the one that actually stripped Jaxson Dart. So C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I think, was a good pickup. Off-count was questioned coming in because we knew he had some attitude things. But when he's playing, he's locked in, he is a very good football player. And he proved that today in his Dallas Allen scheme that he started his career off when he was with the New Orleans Saints. DeAndre Swift being back was a big deal with his cutting ability. Calm a none guy, 7 carries, 28 yards. I think that would have featured him a little bit more. But we are talking about a Bears team. They're winning games and they still haven't played a complete game of football. Yeah! They are finding ways to win games. When in other years, these are games we lose. These are games we lose. So I love that the Bears are winning and they're continuing to find ways to win football games. I love this. Bears sitting at 6-3. Who would have thought that? But me as a guy who wants to see things, it hasn't looked all necessarily great. If we're going to be honest, where we're talking about the things, woes that we have on the defensive side of the ball, and I think a lot of those are in the secondary, and the woes that we have offensively of being a bit inconsistent at times. And I personally I just need to see a little bit more. Yes, we're grateful we got the win, but when we're talking about this particular game, first of all, we ain't have no business being behind to begin with, is that we couldn't make stops early on in this ball game. But I think the Bears made some in-game adjustments, especially after that third quarter. And having Jaxson Dart out, I'm not going to lie, helped, because the quarterback runs, you can't design those with Russell Wilson at this stage of his career. And that was one of the things that was beating the Bears. This run defense, they made the players late, but I just feel we need to be more stout. Offensive line, we have to be better pass protected. Look, the stats doesn't say sacks, but damn it, he was under a lot of duress. Even though he holds the ball too long, and that has been my biggest criticism of him. He does hold the ball a bit too long. But, man, what a crazy game. Again, from the Bears, that the Giants haven't won a game in almost a year and a half, a year and some change, and the Bears were this close to giving the Giants their first road win in almost a year and some change. There are a lot of things we got to correct. There are a lot of things that we did well, especially late in that fourth quarter. The Bears, man, a big sigh of relief that they were able to pull out this game at home. Whew. I don't know where else to go with this, but the fact of the Giants defense, I will give them credit. They stepped up. They played a lot better than I kind of anticipated. Jaxson Dart was a thorn in our side, like I actually anticipated him, especially with the legs. His ability to get some of those QB counters that they were running and get 2 wide open touchdowns. He threw the ball very well. His receivers made plays. So I give the Giants team credit. They are a team that didn't quit, the team that just kept fighting, and I think the Bears just made those little increments of adjustments, made some plays, and then the Jaxson Dart injury. Honestly, it helped. I hate that he had Jaxson out of a concussion, but it swung the momentum in our favor. But we got to be better on third down, 3 of 11. Some of those fourth down conversions, we didn't get 1 of 4. We didn't turn the ball over, which is key. Didn't get a lot of penalties, only 3. So they did some things well. They played well late. Caleb made some critical throws. And we ended up pulling out the fourth quarter comeback, down 10 to win 24-20. Yeet! And I'm happy. Yes! Yes! I can have a great rest of my week. So Bears win 24-20 at home. So all I got to say, leave you guys' thoughts in the comments. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. The goal, 6K by the end of 2025. And I'm going to take a little bit of a breather, and I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace.